is not a problem. Well, that's the big hint from the Central Statistical Office as it released its third quarter growth data earlier today. This is, remember, the first GDP print to factor in the impact of demonetization. GDP for the full year has been left unchanged at 7.1%, but this is lower than the 7.9% growth rate that was clocked in FY17. Meanwhile, gross value added has also been revised lower to below 7%. And for the October to December quarter, that is the third quarter, the GDP for the third quarter stands at 7%. And surprisingly, this is slightly higher compared to the same quarter last year. Not just that, the other surprising element, the 7% growth rate in the third quarter is significantly higher than what a CNBC TV18 poll had projected. But there is a catch in all this. When you compare the growth rates in FY17 with FY16, you will actually see that the third quarter of FY16 saw a sharp drop in GDP as it slowed to 6.9%. So there is clearly a base effect at play. And this also helped lift the third quarter number this year to 7%. So base effect, while as I said, did play a role in boosting the third quarter GDP numbers. The chief statistician, though, asserted that demonetization has had little impact on growth. Take a listen.
As a share of GDP, consumer private final consumption expenditure in the third quarter is at, as you can see, is at 60%, which is at current prices. Sorry, in constant prices, it is 58.7%. This is better than what was seen in the first two quarters. On the whole, what this suggests is that the consumption demand is not a drag as far as the economy is concerned. Policies like demonetization are very difficult to assess without a lot of data coming in. But the immediate effect, based on the data which is currently available, certainly bears out the observation which you have made. We will, of course, keep evaluating our numbers as and when more data becomes available, and it will be my job to make the data available to you, and you will draw the appropriate conclusions at that time.